Yeah, lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations.
Yes, yes, yes. And as we went on to the evening, to the late night, I just want to say good night to each and everybody who tuning in. The show is called The Topics, alongside me and Alan Powell, when we just bring you the inclusive. I can't say exclusive because you're part of us now, you know what I mean? So we all are inclusive right here, not get exclusive. You know what I mean? We ain't Xing out nobody. So I just want to say, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and I hope you bring some little story too. You know what I mean? And make sure it's factual. Make sure it's evidently clear. Yeah. Because reading is fundamental. Yeah. Alan, what you have to say?
Um, Good night, everybody. I'm back in the Federation. You check it out. You notice the surroundings change again.
Hmm.
So I reach back. Just to let everybody know, if you are fully vaccinated when you arrive and you reach airport, you're normal. It's like regular St. Kitts and Nevis. Somebody could come at airport and pick you up. You just go down and pay and you're regular, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The procedures of having to pay for like a taxi I don't think they only apply if you unvaccinated and then you're gonna be moving to a other quarantine facility or anything.
Yeah.
Um Next thing I wanna say, let me apologize to everybody. If you all see anything with the light flickering, I need to change my bulb, you understand? But don't worry, because we have a proper light there still, so we ain't going in the dark. You check with, especially to never like got the new generators. I don't expect we don't have any kind of power issue right now. Um,
Sounding good, man. Yeah, special good evening to all the people who tuning in. Also, Avanel, Raymond Herbert, Tanya Williams. I know Kevin Chapman and the crew gonna come in later on too. But big up on yourself and I tune in, you just grab a seat, and we maybe gonna repeat. Maybe.
yeah, big up my
So
partner
what's up?
pressure too. Big up my partner
Pressure?
pressure too because yeah, because he let me to know that a lot of people say, I only could talk choppiness on this media house. You understand? If I got to go
Well,
on one of the real media house, somehow they feel like I will be incapable of using the English language. But
it's
just
not a
big up
for
pressure.
me. It's not a matter of that. You know what I mean? We put ourselves
Uh-huh.
in a comfortable position where we could interact with whoever else. You know what I mean? And we respond to
Mm-hmm.
everybody as much as we could. You check it out because some people may not understand the hierarchy's point of view because we don't try beat around the bush. We say it how it is.
Well, yeah, and this is why you constantly hear me saying like it's a different energy, and if it is too much for you, then don't tune in. You understand? You go through the to assure that is more comfortable for you. You understand? But
But you,
it's more
you know what,
just a
Alan?
free thing. Go ahead.
But you know what? Some people like to hear the Nancy story and the merry-go-round to it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like to
Well,
know that they like to be run around the track to walk out, nothing is there at the finish line.
well, you see, then again, as you said, you said I like to hear the Nancy story. when you want to determine what is the Nancy story and what is the real story, we're gonna left that for everybody to determine. Um,
Exactly.
before we finish speaking tonight, right?
Mhm.
Because you have a topic what I wanted to talk about, which is concerning men in Mavis. Um, I think is a conversation about power, and I would say man and power. I could use politics as an example, but there are other things I could use. And before we finish, make sure I get to that. That's all. That's all I have for the beginning.
For
Go
real.
ahead. Yeah.
Well, for me, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like right now, if you ain't talking politics, you ain't saying nothing, you know, because right now is people right now, you know what I mean, looking up to these politicians for, you know what I mean, for even a simple handout, you know what I mean? But like sometimes some people feel to tell the politician them the truth too.
I'm glad you mentioned that, you check, because
Mhm.
like this week I've been kind of bouncing an idea from a partner, and what I'm trying to show him to is, and this is referring to the voice note. I don't know if anybody hear the voice notes last
The,
week, but
the, the, the 20 minutes of your time overall. Let me just base it at 20 minutes of your time overall.
yeah, the long voice notes. And one of the
Mhm.
things what trigger me in them is the same thing that you speak about, in terms of there is a big responsibility and persons who go away, and the emphasis seems to be on people who acquire education, but I would say people who acquire skills. And me say
Mhm.
a big responsibility in terms of, we need to find a way to have these people come back and start businesses, and not necessarily be looking at like getting a job for the government. No, understand, I'm not saying that all persons who go away and acquire skills are something. None of them supposed to work for the government. We got some highly skilled people in the government too. But what I'm saying is, we need to create avenues whereby they could start a business and be producing. You check, so that the other people who come now and attach themselves to the business. And because I feel like that's how Nivision's gonna end up to own things. You understand?
Mhm.
When you look at, you remember I was saying like, you got to put policies in place to get the things where you want. You know, we got a lot of people who acquire skills, and they go out there and they stay out there. You check, what is the incentive to come back? Because how are you gonna like make back the money? You understand? At the rate where you need to be seeing it, in order to be living comfortable, in order to be not just producing for yourself, but being able to take care of other people.
The thing about it, right? You know what's hurting? Knowing the fact that so much of us, you know what I mean, back home went to college, you know what I mean, went to acquire the skills because they say you pay good money. And after when you come back home, they can't pay the money because my friend who is a doctor there for 50 something years who ain't got a degree, go look bad who see you just come and I work with this your money. But yo, I went to college and study whatever. You tell me this is what I need to do to acquire to get that payment or whatever. I went to acquire the skills, I went to study, and I have to pay back. So like, what the hell? The quicker I pay back, the better.
And well, so what I was saying with regards to policy, so that's where you got to put things in place. For example, to say, you know how they're saying they're giving $100,000 loan for like small
Hmm.
businesses and so. You need to
Hmm.
put something in place whereby you're encouraging people who have skills and so to let the people and them who actually got skills be able to access some kind of money and go on a venture. If you see what I'm saying, these are kind of things
Mm-hmm.
that could stimulate people, and then maybe you might want to say, "Bye, I could stick around, I could try." You understand? But little
Yeah.
things like them, I just feel like we need to, as I say, create avenues where it's not just like people looking at the public sector to see by which appointment they want to get some kind of money a month time, but whereby people could watch Navis and say, by I going on a private venture. And as with upon the private venture thing, this is a little side tangent.
Yeah.
Um, I understand that, there's a lot of cooking going on in Nevis, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I would like to tell everybody who cooking the pasta thing. Oh my god, too much of pasta. I feel like people, you need to do something what stand out. Even if you're gonna do the pasta, my god, come with something different about your pasta. You check it out. Not everybody just got the same chicken pasta or whatever pasta whatever. Yo, check it out. All these things coming into like the business,
Hey,
like be unique
hey,
about your thing in some fashion.
hey, hey, you know me, the first man in town start to do pasta, right?
I could recall.
Then body start to do it, then the guy start to do it on Sunday time.
Yeah, and it is like you don't know. Everybody wanna start the thing and do pasta. Everybody just want the thing to be like the same, and you got to go for some slight difference.
But the thing about it, I give them credit for, you understand me? Knowing the fact that I was doing pasta, is that they have a specific time they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Bodies have a special night they do pasta night. The same guy, Gavin, big up Gavin Flavor Sauce, used to do it. Man, if he still do it a Sunday night time. And like nobody used to bother nobody apart of that because everybody know I was doing it too. You check it out, but guess what? It was just part. It was just a little fraction of my menu at the time. And guess what?
Everybody do.
Everybody was satisfied making the money because nobody bother nobody because he doing it on Sunday time. Sunday time I close, but he's doing it at a specific night at what only one night. You check it out, so he ain't gonna bother me. And
Yeah.
with
Ooh,
this a lot of food cooking, the thing about it, I understand the struggle is real, but not because you see your friend cooking food, that I mean cooking food for you too. You check it out because I got a lot of people. Yeah, some because guess what? The population small, eh? You check it out, but not everybody gonna come and support you. When you realize how the struggle start to go, when you realize how much money you got to spend to make money, you understand me? After you realize they close next week and that week and all that stuff there. But at the same time, like wow, you start talking about Pastor Allen. If you complain, that mean a lot of pastor there needs.
listen, I just telling you because I don't get menus and it's just pasta, 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 and knock me down
But you
there
see,
all
but
the
you see
time.
why, but you see why this gonna happen because the educational system taught us a certain way. You understand me? That we only could be doctors and lawyers or whatever. You check it out. So them kind of things that we go continue to fall in the bracket there if the system they ain't change.
Well, as me say, me nah knock the hustle. I just feel like,
I'm not knocking any hustle, but reality is reality. It's the same thing
yeah,
with the truck.
yeah.
It's the same thing with whoever selling downtown or whatever. Imagine you're going at a sports day and you got 12 vendors that line up next to one another. You understand me? Are you and all of them a friend? Are you afraid to go there? Because you feel you lose a relationship with that person. So you know what I did one time at a sporting event? Because that was the worst thing these people put in place too. These people were responsible for the sports and so you can't put all the vendor them by themselves. You go put people against one another. Let Tom got the area up there. You understand me? And Dick guy area down there so nobody go see nobody up there, nobody go see nobody go watch nobody. Everybody comfortable in their own space. You check it out,
Mm-hmm.
and like you take away that, You know what I mean? You develop a different mindset, a grudgery mindset. Because what? You not develop that from early. You develop it afterwards. So people get into that routine. You check it out. Otherwise, it's hard to get out of the routine. Because guess what? It's like you're putting on parts. It's like you're putting on rims on a car. I ain't putting on the parts for the suspension. You're putting strain on the suspension. So guess what? Harry gonna vex with me because me buy van here, and guess what? Me maybe gonna come by Harry tomorrow with a dollar shot, or go where you went yesterday because you know been shot. So you kind of develop a grudge between people.
Mm-hmm. And one next thing about these new businesses to it.
Hmm.
Um, like as I said, we ain't really taught. I feel like how we are educated is to be employees and not to be employers. So having said that, going into a new venture, even like if you have done businesses before, there is a learning experience and there is a not both. You understand? So it's not really like you could just go into the thing and you're gonna be successful one time and that's it from
Yeah,
the jump. You got you got at least a year, if not couple, of blows before you become something. Sunshine start off with a cooler and a grill. People will watch the end product and say, and maybe they might feel like, well, Sunshine been there all the time. Like because Sunshine there now, and then it end up spin off into things like Lime, and you see other establishment come between them. Maybe you feel like it just happened, but Sunshine start off with a cooler and a grill, and you see where it be today. By listen, I got another side tangent here, because that they make me think about the next thing. The
bring it
park,
on.
Malcolm Gishard Park. Right? No, okay. Um, okay. Me like Sunshine personally, right?
Hmm.
Um, but also I respect the story of Sunshine. As me tell you, people, Ant-Man is Sunshine first implied. So Ant-Man show me certain things like to the beginning and so, and like Sunshine used to be, for example, in the park. Car like when he start off like them time there, a lot of people getting in the park go watch cricket and them thing there. Nevis was a different place at this particular
Hmm.
point in time. So my estimation for Sunshine high. I feel like we don't get enough mileage as a country for Sunshine. You check it out in terms of how we use the man. Like I don't even know how like organically like so. You got people all over the world who would be like when they come near this, they need to drink a killer beer and these type of thing. Um, when you think, because I was thinking about it, is just to myself about down there and the whole area. Um, I ain't talking about who own nothing. Because Sunshine would have been in another area to Sunshine don't move all up and down the place. But
Hmm.
when we're looking at down there, is Sunshine is responsible really and truly for the development of down there. Sonny is the man who really like go down on the beach and make this thing happen. So
But the
now,
thing about it is,
go ahead.
the thing about it
Go
is,
ahead.
you understand me? Even if you mention before you mention Penis, you gonna mention Sunshine
This is what I'm saying. This is a fundamental fixture in that
because if you look
particular
at it,
area there.
because if you look at it, me no know if you were in that area long enough, in that region where you at now, you know what I mean, long enough to say, boy, let me go down a beach, and you would say, well, what beach again? Is either Penis, me would say, or Sunshine. So we already
Mm,
separated. Pennies from Sunshine. Because if you're going Pennies, we're going by Pennies Beach Hotel area there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going by Sunshine, we're going by the beach by Sunshine. And
That's
guess
what
what?
me I
All
check.
of that is Pennies.
Mm-hmm.
All
But
of
it's
that
just
Pennies,
like
but we don't separate that long time.
he presence in the area make it so that you could get a distinction because okay, we had a stupid argument the other day, and a man say Cherry Garden is not a place. Because he said Cherry Prospect been there all the time. So how you won't get Cherry Garden and Prospect been there? But then a next man answer and say, well, Cherry Garden is so distinct within the thing that it come it own thing. You
Yeah.
understand? So
We just fall
it's
in.
a kind yeah, it's a kind of thing like I saw Sonny do. It's like this man really responsible, and even when you look at like Randy and what his name
Weekends.
Weekends come out of Sunshine too. You check it out.
Yeah.
So
I
so
come out of
so
Sunshine too.
so as I say now, I thinking about all of that, and I would have done tell you like my estimation of Sunshine. I feel like that's a story that's supposed to be told. 'Cause I think that they sell itself. I like how we have a movie company, a media company down here. You know, I feel like these kind of thing, little documentary. And you just run this thing all over the but no. On top of that, no, I ain't taking away from Malcolm Gishard. I don't really know Malcolm Gishard personally or nothing. And me not say his name is not supposed to be an anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking at the significance of Sunshine, particularly to the area, versus Malcolm Gishard. Because then also I was thinking and the reality of the situation. Remember when Malcolm lose because of land in the same area.
Yeah.
You check it out, really
I see.
I don't
I see where you're
I
going.
don't I don't see the attachment of Malcolm to the area. You check it out. I see the attachment of Sunshine to the area, but
Because yeah,
me not.
but hear this.
Maybe
But hear this. It's
God.
like for instance, even if you go down the still, somebody asks you, where you going? Me going down by the park down a Sunshine.
I'm telling
Common
you
logistics.
this, and like okay, if we not gonna name the park after him, maybe I'm aiming too high. Maybe I have a bit too much of an estimation of the man, but I would like to see the road going down the fix up and name after him. We putting up a lot of road sign, name the road. I just feel like that man they need to get his flowers right now. Um as I said, well, listen, Jason is a lot of tangents and side thing. Eh? So uh, this
Al-
road was God.
Alan, the fact of the matter is, right, is because of Sunshine be down there is active. If Sunshine was never been down there, a lot of things would have never been down there.
I'm telling
Because
you.
all down there was wastelands.
And that's how come me say he responsible for the development along the mina. I say he spend the money, he own the property and like as another one you talk about.
When
You,
remember when we used if you go back in the early 2000s, late 90s, when you go to the beach, you understand me? It's all the sunshine, and luckily somebody come down there as a vendor selling, you know? You understand me? Otherwise than that,
mm-hmm.
Golden Rock used to close. Golden Rock used to get a private thing, and that's about it, and they close up. I mean, look, that's the only time you end up walking to Golden Rock. Otherwise than that, you buying your food and drink at Sunshine. You making sure you're walking with your top dollar, your beach dollars. You understand me? To spend at Sunshine. Lucky them time the Emirates used to sell nuts, Udine, or walk across the beach. See how far back me gone?
You check it
Let me
out.
check the comments.
Yeah, right.
Let me check the comments. Avanel Powell say, we are consumers, not inventors. We need to diversify our education to create many more out the box opportunities for all our citizens. Lionel, Starboy Prentice there. Yeah man, Lionel. The government is responsible for fostering an environment that is conducive to small business establishment and sustainability, offer financial literacy classes or rent subsidized to help entrepreneurs. Yeah, man. So somebody asked, what's the slave owner's name? Opin, is that the slave owner name? Is that the other about?
Well, the pin is plantation, and really and
Yeah.
truly, like it's very simple. When you look at Nevis and you see Libod Estate and you see Nevis having Libods, you're supposed to understand what is taking place. When
Okay.
you hear Penny's Estate, and I there's a website where you go and find more information. There were a family from Liverpool, so they been on the Penny's slave estate. So yeah, I can't remember his first name and all these same things, but yeah, that was what was taking place.
Well, well, you see, Alan, maybe everything come in hand, you know, because according to the comments, Gish got the park because it was his dream, and Gish had his man out and you stood on a sunshine too, so maybe everything work out hand in hand.
I, I can't say no, but and you see that's what Michael said. Maybe I didn't get the connection, but then give sunshine the road because that's what I was saying. Okay, when you look at the development on news again, right? So we see Singles got this strip, and we see that this strip is successful.
Yeah.
We see that this strip is so successful that woman what I can't see nowhere Nevis would left Nevis and go down and sink it and be liming on the strip. If I want to see them, me got to that sink it. So I see that this thing go up. Now we look and we see organically through sunshine. People watch down on the beach and they realize this thing go up. This thing has developed. Um, we even done put on the start of a road. What I'm saying is we need to really invest down there so we can be little strip too. The fact that the road does get to the condition where it does be in is not good when you think about the amount of not even local, not even okay, and this is a good thing because we just got some people who don't like to focus on the locals. They are
Hmm.
concerned about the tourist experience. But when you think about all the tourist bus and thing, what going on there? And we got dog, we bridging dog carrying people down there. We don't need to be getting all these bumping the road and so. And then we come back to the next thing what I say. We don't gonna parking down there. We're not at the end of the year and going forward I would think there's gonna be more and more events down there.
Hey, which one you think
These things
established first? The road and the strip? The strip or the road down to sunshine?
but I think it's zero down to sunshine.
Okay. And now in the fact that
And
the road down to the strip already developed, eh?
and to the point where the road put down to the strip right now is a one way. Eh? You go in and you go out a certain part. Them man doing them man going go do the boardwalk now. Me ain't even talking about boardwalk and all them story there. Me talk
Because we don't
about
want too much. We don't want too
me
much.
talk and like you know how people just complain wrongly by the way and talk about road. What me say
Yeah.
is me just glad anybody get a road. I really like to get a road up at Hamilton too. Cause I don't feel happy when them man do that too. But it's good when you could see they invest in a road And we know that that road there is a money road. Because people going down there to continue. That's one of the road where you're supposed to say you gonna pay for yourself. For sure. That road there
True,
at least. Gonna pay for yourself. So that road is
true.
supposed to be maintained. You could reach them. Accessibility has to be a priority in the area. I'm
But you, but you
disappointed
see,
also in the rest of the road because
but you see,
I thought for all all what they break down, I thought that they were gonna sort out this thing, but it was rushed.
but you see, but you see what be happen. Road always gonna got to build, you understand me? Buildings that always got to build. So Taiwan ain't gonna build no road.
Well, well,
Taiwan
we,
ain't for
we,
sure ain't gonna put on the road. Yeah, son, big up yourself. The comment Lionel Starboy say, not sure if having the name being under name after him will go down well with other businesses there. The other restaurant owners might have one the road name after their competitor. Free publicity. But no, but you gotta look at the facts, Lionel. You know what I mean? He is the reason why everybody is down there, you know? If
okay,
Sandala was still, if so like for instance, he was down at Sandala. You understand me? Everybody would have tried park up down at Sandala too. Here when the
and
first
and
man go down there.
and also right, he not looking at like the bigger picture. Um, Still right now, even right now, without what I'm saying, as I tell you, people are not in European countries right now and say they want whatever drink Randy does sell. Ah, whatever drink weekends does sell. They ain't doing that. That ain't what taking place. People say they want Killer B. When they reach over
Mm-hmm.
4 seasons, people say they want Killer B. That is what is taking
Mm-hmm.
place anyway. What need to
And
happen is don't
the
concern
drink
yourself about the main thing, but there are spill offs. Because what gonna happen when you come and sunshine full? What you think does happen when we go down there and sunshine full? You go by weekends, you go by lime, and even in general, you gonna mix around. And all the time I go down there and I go and it's like I get my sunshine. Sometimes I go down there and I want to go by weekends.
but hear this. Let me I go punch this to them too. You understand me? He got times all his restaurant no close except Sunshine. Sunshine close if he have to. In terms of cleaning and whatever. You know what I mean? Otherwise than that, is every day you gonna make the place to open.
But yeah,
All these
telling
West
you.
people don't be closing. You know what I mean? This man don't be still be opening regardless of whatever. Sometimes hurricane just don't pass. You understand me? Well, the bar open because Ireland don't go fast and see how the water look.
You check it
So
out.
why don't we really
You know.
saying? Real talk, I see that already. People go down there, water by the above the ankle. Well, look, let's see the bar open. Send me a drink the daddy, but
Mm-hmm.
money I make.
You gone down there go see sunshine still down there too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Last hurricane we went down there and so listen, like as me I tell you, me not say Sonny build up down there. But I know for sure Sonny, he had a time Sonny put in some coconut tree, some young coconut tree. Big man hurricane come the same time. Ah, them tree they gone. Sonny run back so much tree. Investment
Easy.
has been made over the years. I'm telling you. And okay, maybe as I said, it looked like again some resistance on the part, but I still getting some support. But
Yeah.
if not the part, we need to sort out the road, and they need to be after the bus. I just feel
But
like the man need the flowers. He's an
the
important
fact of the
person
matter
in
is,
this.
you understand me? Yeah, the name is already there. You know what I mean? But guess what? The name ain't gonna be exhaust. You know what name is gonna be exhaust? Sunshine. Still. Car. If me say me go down by the park, me no gonna say me down a Malcolm Gishal Park. Me down by the park, down by the beach on a sunshine.
Definitely, he done in my brain. That's what me talk.
Yeah, right. Because we ain't not, I'm not me not try with this franchise Malcolm Gishal name. You understand me? I only try to show you like it's in our DNA already to say, don't a sunshine.
As I said too, but Malcolm is an important person in Nevis history. Me not say
Yes, of
Malcolm
course,
name. Me not say Malcolm name don't deserve to be for nothing. But
of course.
I,
But
I didn't understand the connection, particularly with the area. You check it out. Me ain't see the connection with the area itself, but me see it with sunshine in a major way.
it's just our opinion, eh? It's just the opinion, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you guys could have different opinions about it, but when you really look at it, you know what I mean? Like if you were in your own zone and you drive down and somebody give you a phone call, it was like just out of instincts alone, you know what I mean? Like, bye, me down on the beach, you know, dog. You know what I mean? Which park on the beach you there? Well, where is it me there? Down by sunshine down here by the park.
No, but let me tell you something. So, like, this is how bad it is, right?
Mm,
I don't hear people talking on the phone, and somebody asks them where they there, and they say me down a sunshine, and they say which part down a sunshine? Me they down a line, down a sunshine. You hear what me say? They down a line, down a sunshine, but sunshine them there, but then they down a line. Because the lane, you know, the area which bar I there is sunshine. But if you need to know specifically which bar I there by lane bar, but down here sunshine. And that's all I'm saying. Has to be
exactly.
acknowledged. The man is an important man. That's all. Um, what you know?
Hmm.
Let me deal with me thing now so that I be go into to yours.
Okay.
I will try to be brief.
Yes,
Um,
brief it. I'm waiting, man.
okay. Um, it's two discussion we are gonna combine into one. Okay,
Do what you
so
gotta do.
I was talking to one of my partner the other day, right? And we was talking about politics, and he was giving me a vibes, and he was basically telling me it doesn't matter which party he in, you check, because they can do whatever they want anyway. We not gonna power. Um, and you see, this is another thing what was in the voice note. What kind of this was very disappointing. You check because and I think Ike from SK would have put out a post about it in terms of there is a certain level of abuse. If you feel like you are being abused, that you're supposed to take and be like, yo, ain't one no more. For me, it's a very low level. Me no want none. Because me no want the trauma what go with that. I do not want the resentment what go with that. So before you do me something, I mean I like it, me don't tell you, hey, pull up right now. Labbing about that thing there. Maybe I've been
Hmm.
supposed to be together, maybe I've been a gel. So me gonna stay here and you go over there. If you over here, me gonna stay out there. You understand? It is and this a part of politics. Now people, when it comes to politics, you might not feel like you could keep the politician accountable, but that is not true. You have an opportunity to keep the politician accountable, but is limited. It is every 5 years in this country at the polling station. You are not weak in your mind if you obtain new information and you see that a person is not who you thought they were. You decide you are not going to support them any longer. You're going to support somebody else. You
Hmm.
ain't weak. You because um at the moment in time that's the information you had. But I do not understand how you would see something, you try it. It is not what it is you ask for. It's like you're on Amazon, you buy some clothes, in a come your size. You go back on and decide you want more. You understand? At
Mm-hmm.
some point in time, having obtained new information, you got to change your thinking, and you are not wrong or weak because you order your size. You look good now. You order your size. And when you realize again that your size off, because maybe you are growing, maybe you lose a little weight, maybe you put on some, you
Yep.
order another size until it fit. There is no weakness in that. When you're gonna be clinging, you understand? Because you're in there longer than them, you know. Them a represent you, but you are more your party than them. I do not see strength. You understand? That's not what I see. I see attachment. And through attachment, uh, that's when there is the opportunity, as me say, for use and abuse. Through attachment. Attachment different from connection.
But from
Um,
when I see it,
go ahead.
from the angle where I see it, you know what I mean? Based on the at the end of everything, when I realize, you know what I mean, it's just tough love, man. I
So,
look at it as tough love.
and listen, the reason how come this thing kind of get me kind of vexed too, because when you're dealing with a Nevis man, I need you to understand you're dealing with one of the most manliest fucking man in the world. Known for the phrase, boy, me and big man, you know? You check it out, but me and big man, who you talk to? You check?
Mm-hmm.
No, proud man you're dealing with. We ain't playing with this thing. I'm telling you, when you're dealing with a Davis Power, we ain't playing with this thing at all, at all, at all.
At all, at all, at all.
How is it that so much of us have the mentality as man that we can't change nothing? As man, what kind of society we are gonna be responsible for? How we are gonna do anything if you are gonna say, "But we can't change nothing. We can't come up with a plan and coordinate and put ourselves in a position so that this thing is going in the direction that it needs to be going." And another thing what the
Yeah,
brother
come
say,
down.
what guy,
Yeah, come down. Yeah, comes down to your pride. Eh? Yeah, come down to your pride and a secret one man a hold for you because you know one, you. It's like this. You in a gang. Just look at it. You in a gang, but the gang members, you're the leader of the gang, you know. But the rest man them in the gang don't know that. You don't go beg Tom. They can have your night time. So when Tom go do shit. When Tom go do shit, you understand me? And you supposed to address Tom and say, but let me roll upon Tom and address the matter. You can't go do it. You can tell them, yeah, but every minute you put off by next time. Me not think we should do it now because what? Your gang man friend them ain't no. That you don't beg Tom money at night time. But even if you beg on money or not, you understand me? You're supposed to address the situation because you're dealing with the situation. The situation is not you wanting more money right now. No. The situation is he messing up right now and address the matter and rectify the matter.
um,
Because guess what? If
you,
he main if he maintaining you as the leader of the clique or whatever, you understand me? And you want him to continue maintain you, sorry. Make sure he's doing the right thing to maintain you too. Because if he lose, you lose.
let me try to tell you, as man, we need to check ourselves on this thing of just giving away with power. We can't do nothing. So easy, nervous man. But listen, man, I don't see so nervous man. It's an impossible situation. When you tell me how they can't do nothing, we gonna
And
reach.
that's why
That
And
is
that's
real
why you see,
mentality.
and that's why me kind of gonna me go up because as what people don't say, like buy or is one thing about you. You know what I mean? Once you get in a mood, you don't care what you tell people, even if them are your friend or not. You know what I mean? Mr. Boy, me could beg you little food last night or whatever. And if you do shit, you do shit.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And me gonna talk about the food where you give me one time too before you talk about it.
Okay.
Like I go, go ahead.
Um. Yeah, I want to say two more things on this man and power story. Um.
Yes.
The next thing was one thing what partner was telling me, which a lot of people just tell me. He was like, I don't even know vote. So like, why should I care about politics and people? Once again, I'm going to remind all of you: the only reason you're supposed to pay attention to politics is because it affects everything that you do. All of it is legislated. And in order for it to be legislated, that's why they got on a parliament. You understand? And they have these debates and they put these laws in place. All of your taxes, all of these things are legislated. They can't just do it like us. So there is processes. You understand? Everything what they're doing
But
are like when Starboy Apprentice talk about they are responsible and as I just said for creating an environment
yeah.
that is conducive to success. This is what we're looking at. You check it out.
But you see,
Because go ahead.
we only you see the problem what we face too, you know what I mean? We don't educate ourselves. A lot of us don't educate ourselves in terms of the system because we only find ourselves attached. If something big happen, man, you hear somebody blow it up, shout it out loud at the shop. Boy, boy, the man had cut the tax from 17% to maybe 20% after you maybe overhear it and like what? And that's about it. That all you know.
Yeah, well, I just encouraging
And,
people to understand not just what is happening to you, why it is happening to you, and how. And that's why politics is important because I would have mentioned to the man, you're paying social security, you're paying property tax and all these type of things. You check it out. And then not only that, there is another generation, like other people that need this to use. You check it out. So that's how come you go
mhm,
on the best one name it. Like if you really love neighbors. Because really and truly at the end of the day, what me I talk about applies if you love neighbors. If you don't
mhm,
really concern, then I understand. But like if you love neighbors, yo, you have to. You are affected at all moments in time. You check. And that lead me to my last one. Cause and this is from a different conversation. But somebody would have been saying the only way for neighbors to truly get what it deserve and what it want and all these things is if Nevis get the prime minister. And I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly. The premier of Nevis has power, certainly. Has jurisdiction, certainly. Um, as I said, the upcoming election is gonna be about what the premier has brought to Nevis. Ain't gonna got nothing to do. I like the police station and all them kind of things. I know. No. And he done say so. When it's federal election, you can't tell you nothing more local. When it's local election, I don't want you not more federal. So police station and all them thing, anything to do with federal? No, that's not your achievement, sir. This is local. I like to draw parallel between Nevis and other places, and it's not because I'm saying Nevis is this other place. I'm just telling you the concept exists. No, we know the president run America, and nobody gonna dispute that. But at the same time, we know the governor, for example, of Florida, Ron DeSantis, has power, definitely, and does exercise his power. And this is similarly what I'm saying. Nobody ain't saying that the Prime Minister runs St. Kitts and Nevis. But to think that the Premier has no jurisdiction and can affect the lives of Nevisians in a positive way or does nothing, you incorrect. And if we waiting for Nevis to get a Prime Minister because we feel like a Nevisian Prime Minister will save us, you're gonna end up in a situation where we're gonna watch him like how some black people in America looked at Barack Obama. And we're gonna watch him and say, you know, I do not know Nevis. This is all you do.
So that would be the next excuse for federal election. I'm trying to get prime ministership so we could finally get things done now. So after the R3 is no prime ministership now.
Well,
That's gonna be the new tactic. You
well,
predicting that?
no, no. And I only say so because, as I said, we're dealing with the local election. So
Exactly.
between our match, we only deal with local, and he cannot become the prime minister through the local election. So, my mind not really on that
Well,
aspect.
true you talk about that. You know what I mean? I got a picture I want to share. You know?
Yeah, I chill with them.
Yeah, because this picture it intrigued me. It captured me. You know what I mean? It pulled me right in. You know what I mean? It made me feel too typical and all to forget about it and all. Yeah, because when I saw the picture, right, I said, "Yo, I remember that post, man." I was like, "I remember that post." Yeah, man. Master Control, pull up that post with that boat. We want to see the boat. Yeah, man. Daily made a post concerning about a boat. Yeah, you remember that boat? It was Daily who made the post. No, Calvin
No.
Wilkin, right?
Mm-hmm.
How come me feel like a Daily?
No, Daily will.
Lord, again a jail.
I don't think Daily will make such a good post. Alright?
but but look at that. You remember? I remember when the post was made saying the boat is on its way. That was in 2017 or something like that, right?
Yeah, so I think so.
So what happened? The boat drifting up.
Well, by Jason, before before the pandemic, 'cause I just walk up by 3.5 seasons up to the top of Hamilton,
Yeah.
and them and them being clear off the Hamilton section for where the geothermal is supposed to come back. But if you see up there now, up there, they look well bushed down. You understand? So I don't know. Again, with the funding or whatever, but if if it was up to me, I would
Mm.
abandon geothermal totally and just go solar. That's my opinion. Based upon certain things I read, I just feel like funding and all these type of things, solar is easier. If hurricane come and them mash up, I could buy him up and now. But geothermal,
Mm.
mm-mm, I don't see a win. I don't see the win ultimately. Cause even if you're talking about like selling it to other countries, right? You know the infrastructure we're gonna put in place. We're gonna be a sell this thing to other countries. You're talking about like pipeline deep underneath the ocean, bro. Watch it. We ain't got the funds to do the project. So how we gonna
So
get
the
the
boat.
funds to do all these other wonderful things? No.
So the boat turn back.
Um I think the boat went the same place which part the plane, the Malaysian plane went. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's which part the boat end up. So
But
they're still looking
yo,
for the boat.
but you see what happened, right? You know what I mean? Like, listen, people in the audience, you check it out. I realize like we got a memory of 9 days. We don't let something slide until maybe election come up, right? But you don't have to wait till election come up to talk about these stuff. You check it out because I see that the post was made in 2017. You know? You understand me? 4 years, basically 4 5 years done gone. 5 years done gone. Look at that. You know what I mean? The other day I saw a list of unfulfilled promises and all those type of stuff. I not even remember that. You know what I mean? I could have pulled it up. Me just
Wait,
I say,
wait,
yo, I am rooting for my. Huh?
hold on. When you talk about unfulfilled promises, what do you mean by NRP, right?
From I think both. I think I both I had for NRP and CCM. I think I both I had at the time. But somebody had
Oh,
sent me a link and I had put the link.
no.
I think I had
Well,
sent you the
well,
link.
anything on the list what is to do with CCM is fake news. I just letting you know that right now, okay? That's fake news. CCM deliver on
Mm-hmm.
all their promises, yes. All at least partially. At least kinda. At least fucking kinda. They deliver. Kinda. You see,
Remember, it's two of them I had sent. No, remember, me no know which one you're talking about. Remember, I had sent a file.
I don't care which one you say. The one with CCM, wrong. Because when you watch the hospital, what way they kinda do what they say they're gonna do it. When you watch the Mondo chat, them kinda do evidence say they're gonna do it. So. You people children are run on grass no more. It's just that the rest thing them not done. So that man always kinda get through. Kinda. Kinda.
I see where you're coming from now. I see where you're coming from.
Kinda.
So it's like, boss. So that are the one that what the man talk about. See it there.
Me can't see it clearly. I'll tell you, anything from there to do with the consensus movement is false. Lie them at all.
You sure?
I'm telling you, that is a party of production, and dignity, and all kind of wonderful words.
Yo, hear this. Almost doesn't count it.
Well, that's how come them man not aim on almost. Them man not aim on kinda. And them now wicked when it come to kinda.
Almost doesn't count, man. I need to agree. Me, does almost count? You know what I mean? Almost doesn't count.
Them man gonna tell you
But he got the next one too, you know. I got the next one too, you know.
thanks to
I
master
believe it's
control.
three of them I got to know. Master
Master
Control, pull up the
control.
next one. Let me just drop it in here. Let me just squeeze in that one day. Yeah. Wherever one you pull up, I want to talk about it. I don't care.
Good night, Jasmine. See you wake up.
Yeah, let me check the comments, man. I gotta follow up with the comments. Jasmine said, but he hasn't done anything for Nevis on the federal level. What will you vote for? Three federal seats still come. Nevis come last. Money roll up. See. No time this. See,
See,
2017 again.
you're gonna read it? Or you want me to read it?
Yo, you read it.
Okay, this is a post from Premier Mark Brantley, January 5th, 2017. So the Wyndham Hotel makes a major announcement yesterday of a hotel project in Naples. True to form, the NRP jumped to say it is all nonsense, an election gimmick. But now that it has become known that several NRP heavyweights are involved in the self-same nonsense gimmick project, the same NRP spokespeople now shout that the CCM-led government should get no credit for this project. I wonder if anyone else is as confused as I am. This is the post. I think he got more done underneath there, you know. Oh, oh no, ain't done underneath. I can tell you which part I miss. I missed the caption. 'Cause the caption is reading the post and doing a quick calculation. I think it is too fair to say yes, it was an election gimmick. That is just my view, and that is one of the best deliveries I have seen in cricket this year. Yeah. Any fast bowler would have been proud of that delivery.
Yo, people, as I said, you know what I mean? See that, you know what I mean? That's fundamental evidence. You check it out. Yeah, the gimmick and it worked. So is it gonna work on you twice? Because I like I said, jump it over it now twice. So know why I do. You check it out. We only here to talk the things and set things how it is. You check it out. Cause we not against nobody, you know. All of us are looking out for each other. So if a man deserve to be called out, even if I the leader, call him out.
Boy, really and truly, it's a matter of like, see, because really and truly, Jason, I like what going on in St. Thomas's Parish for the next election. No,
But case of beer,
yeah. But by the way, that always fucking case of being business. I, I hope I'm gonna end up on no show neither because I think I hear my father when I talk about this case of beer story and he end up with the topic of a show. I don't, and by the way, I don't even know what them been talk about. I just got a
yeah.
little small thing on this case of beer. No, how come nobody take out them beer there? How come I be had she walk up and down with them? Uh it was like that was just for like the Ryan moment. This was just a Ryan
The common
moment.
purposes.
Yeah, yeah. That
Well,
was my only
yeah,
thing. That was my only thing.
yeah, yeah. Nobody gonna give you no case of beer genuinely, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna give you no case of beer genuinely. But guess what? You
Mm-hmm.
understand me? If if me a customer leg of $1,500 a vote in the St. Thomas's area, me, you understand me? What two case of beer gonna do for me if me a customer get $1,500?
Um, as me say, my point is, I don't know why we have Miss what she like what she be a Jones. I don't know why we got Miss Jones walking with two watch her, she ain't even supposed to walk with one case of fucking beer, much less two. She's supposed to at most if she talented with she hand them, she could walk in like a whole four beer. You check it out and she give whoever the beer and boom boom boom. But she know that's
But
all.
but you supposed to get tactic with it too. You if you want 5 seat, give each everybody 5 case of beer.
Mm-mm. But my bigger thing what I like about it is in terms of like no care who running for election. You check it out, whether he is the leader or wherever, everybody supposed to got to work for the seat. Ain't supposed to got no free seat. So I like what's going on in St. George's and why you check people ain't gonna take NRP in St. George's. You know, say we're up there. You check it out.
What me I say? Uh,
And ain't him like I say you're gonna say you hand up there ain't like you're gonna say you hand up there and he depends street and he trying to integrate himself and make this thing start out. No.
but
You just
what me I
saying you
say?
hand up there.
What me I say? But what me I say? Alon, if me into politics, you know what I mean? Me personally, me talk about me. Let us talk about me. If
Right,
I
right.
am running
Yes.
politics, right?
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? And I have a significant other. You know what I mean? He can't be no 15 and no 20 years older than me, you know? Because you know, gonna join the young people with you, or old people you enjoy with you, or the young people you want with you.
Well well okay, I'll be able to say that, right? And I think young people would have a lot more power in this country.
Yeah,
But
but
really and truly the old people are
uh,
voting. I'm being honest. All the people who, and responsible people does vote.
yo, watch it. One hand can't clap, you know, you know, something. If you relevant, you know what I mean? You're supposed to get a young bull in the camp. You know, something. We go work with somebody young and fucking jumpy with me. You understand me? If me running politics, you know what I mean? Me significant other guy be, you know what I mean, in a certain age group and all that type of stuff there. You check it out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me
I
can't be
feel you.
with no older woman and whatever, and feel
But
like
but but
whatever.
but
Because guess what? Me want to go pull in, me want to go be relevant with the people them too, from the side, they too, from the man and the woman point of view. You check
okay,
it out.
okay.
It can't
Okay.
be me after the look. You can't pull no young man, or
I
young woman,
want
or whatever. You know what I mean? Me talk about me.
I want I want to answer your question, no, because no, we
Mm,
talking about love. No, we talking about love. I don't even. I was not prepared for us to be talking about love tonight, but we still gonna do it. Now let me show you a bit. So I see a young lady today. Okay, and
mm,
she was an Asian young lady, right?
mm.
And she looked good. No, suppose I end up and fall in love with my Asian young lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And end up in a politics. No, you feel like I supposed to be calculating if Nevis people gonna accept who I love. No care who the fuck he be. Where he come from or what age he be. When me getting in a politics? That's my question.
Here, how I'm gonna answer your question. You understand me? Now, in the fact you going into politics after you look at your relationship status, right? It go also sell because guess what? The Asian ain't gonna be around here unless they have some sort of money. Or
So, yo, I can't win. I can't win.
and guess what?
Uh,
Guess what?
uh, all,
I got the Asians community now. You understand me? So if you is a butler in you, if she's a butler in your NRP house, you better believe she on me side too. Because guess what?
hey,
She me and she has ties now. You
see,
understand me? Me and
Chu-
that Asian has
Chuno,
ties now. So guess what? You see Ireland Chinese work, Ireland Chinese restaurant around town. You better believe it. All voted for me because what? Because of that significant other is an Asian.
yeah,
Because
but
guess
you
what?
see,
More is more, you know. Because guess what? They're gonna want to benefit something from me. You get what
you
I'm saying?
watching, you watching it and saying that gonna be the case. But let me tell you something. I don't been close enough to politics to know how them are gonna bowl the ball on them. If you got somebody who will be do that, there, I guarantee you that he gonna get a party who gonna say he gonna sell the country to the Chinese. I bet you
But
that ain't gonna happen. It gonna happen.
but I could tell you, but I could tell you if you look on each other's significant other, they're relevant somewhere, you know.
Mm,
They're
but
relevant
some of them,
somewhere. If you look because I got remember these people got at here salons, you know what I mean? They got like me talk about for the woman them. You check it out,
mm,
the woman then got something here salon and all that stuff. So you look in the hair salon, they develop conversation. And they don't even not be talking about politics, but just due to the fact that they're having a conversation with them and being comfortable around them. Like, bye, me not gonna choice but to support them. You know what I mean?
you
But
feel so?
if you're a young bull, you understand me, and you got baggage with you. You know what I mean? Nobody gonna look on the baggage there. You know what I mean? But he and this and that and whatever. You know that kind of way there? Oh, the person that
I
don't do
just,
this and don't do that.
I feel like people supposed to love what they want to love. So I ain't gonna fucking support it. I ain't gonna
I'm just
fucking
saying, you
support
know
it.
what I mean? Like, yo, and I feel like
No, no, no.
that's
I
why
hear
I
you.
just see, and I feel like that's why, you know what I mean? When me start to do my thing, you know what I mean? Me gotta go out on the road myself and deliver my cases a bit.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
So they see my presence and not the other presence because the next presence gonna be a disenfranchised.
Well, okay. Even when you talk about that, right, that brings me to another kind of thing. No, when it comes to politics, right, And as I say, everybody supposed to got to fight for themselves. Now, me not say that you might not need some kind of support in your constituency from a more senior member. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you are the one who have to build the relationship with your constituency for yourself. If and one of the reasons why it is good to do it for yourself, if say you win, right? And you were getting this help, what is going to end up on him is that they're gonna say, "Bye, you know win, no? You know who make you win? You don't do nothing. You got to mash the works for yourself. You got to make
Mm-hmm.
sure you could stand up on your 2 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're gonna get undermined secretly and smartly. And they're gonna do it to your face, cause they're gonna say, "You ain't in me, you do nothing. You gotta get out there upon the road for real, for real."
Of
Regardless of
course.
if you get support or not. Cause the relationship where you gonna be with your people, they're gonna be your people. You're not go everywhere no. I mean and that's not to say well you're gonna be walking around disrespecting everybody, but within your constituency, by you got to know them people like, for yourself. Right? And you ain't waiting for nobody to come go help you in your constituency. Me try to tell you,
Sure.
you got to build that.
And then the next thing I want to talk about, I'm gonna talk about as Master Control drive in. I'm gonna talk about the drag race.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Um, well, last week somebody made a post about the drag race, and fortunately enough, the premier responded. And based on what he said, you know what I mean? He said he ain't know what's going on or whatever, but like, yo, you're supposed to know these things because at the end of the day, you keep a monthly press conference too to update people also. But you gotta step on your toes with all these things too, especially if you know you're the premier. That's it right there.
Mm-hmm. But me can't see that. It's too small for my eye.
Yeah, so I made a comment. You know what I mean? Because like based on the comment that what what I read, you know what I mean? I tell myself, well, that got to be the demon talking a fake profile. Because if you're the premier Nevis, you know what I mean? You're supposed to up to date with what going on because yo, you're the premier Nevis. Plain and simple. But all of a sudden now, I see an next post again being made about the drag race opening and so. But within that week, within the week of that, you know what I mean? Within the following week of that, um, I also see some chatter with the prime minister talking about drag race and all those type of stuff. So I don't know if it's that got the premier scared or shaking up or whatever because if well, truth be told, we all know we love to go to Singits for KFC and a whole for years now. So happy anniversary if you're going for Singits since KFC open. You know what I mean? For your lovely chicken, fries, wedges, or whatever. So happy anniversary because you've been doing it a long time. And if Singits get a drag race, I'm gonna say soon. I will be say happy anniversary for you for using Seabridge for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because anyhow Nevis get Singits get a drag race trap. We quick to go down to saying it's and I'm not saying nothing bad or whatever, but it's just the mentality of us. You check it out because if think it's Nevis get a KFC, Nevis go on three KFC. Real talk, cause the kind of because I feel so good that they got catch a boat who go KFC because me know for sure if they didn't have to catch a boat, Nevis would have won three KFC. You know one time, he won three one time. So thank
Right.
goodness they got to pay the way and pay all kind of stuff before they buy the KFC. Otherwise, they would have think it would have got 10 KFC. So
No,
back to what I was
I,
saying with the drag race. Back to what I was saying
mm,
with the drag race. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we get a little shake up. I feel like Nevis get a little shake up, as in like the premier get a little shake up, like knowing that there were some chatter about a drag race. Drag racing stripping sink it. You know what I mean? So that kind of, yo, let me get back this thing in order. You check it out. Although at the time you wasn't for it or whatever, you know what I mean? The fact of the matter, it is here, so you have to utilize it.
indeed. Um, the bigger thing that I took out of this story is as me. Well, I take a couple things out of it. Then. Okay, first thing, what catch me? It is your responsibility to know things. As me tell you,
Hmm.
I don't see the premier responsibility in to be like this financial wizard as the minister of finance and not like us. So no, we got people with economics degrees and all them kind of thing. They all do them story there. He is supposed to just be aware of what it is taking place and providing overall thing to say, well, this is the vision what we're aiming for, and he making the calls and the battles. You check it out. This is what we want to do, and this is how we're gonna do it. Okay? It
Um,
can
in the comments
got
said,
it.
in the comments said, truth be told, if Nevis had a KFC individual, will still go sink its venture for KFC. I believe so too.
Because you ain't seeing the bigger picture and to do with KFC necessarily. Because really and truly KFC is like a side thing. Overall in a SK is the fact that more things going on. You go down and sync it and you see different faces. Nevis one go down there, they see different man. Happy go down there, they see different woman.
So,
You
so,
check
so Alan,
all the
so,
guy.
so Alan, so you're trying to say that
Mm-hmm.
we don't go down sink it all the time and bring more things than the Tracy?
Alas, you got to give me more.
Because it look like we don't go more for our venture and all that stuff there. We look, we put 3 money in, you know what I mean, to deliver. It look like them man not even bring KFC too. Them man bring something, man. Come on.
Think it's sexy. It's a very comfortable place to work. I tell you. But as me tell you, it's
You know
just
what?
like by SK got more going on, and that's part of why I just say about Nevis. One of the reasons why I don't like the Stonewall thing, everything got to be Stonewall and so, is the mentality me I run from, Jason. You check it
Mm-hmm.
out. If we want a Stonewall, I pass over Fort Ashby, drive past Fort Ashby the other day. You can't take two steps inside. You check it out. This is a historic fort. This is a place like in the 90s when you're talking about sailing regatta and so. Memories down in this place, yeah. You can't walk in there. You check it out.
Yeah.
When you go up Hamilton, you got the sign what say Hamilton Estate. The sign is on the ground. Sign been on the ground years upon years upon years. Once again, if you walk in there, I mean you can't walk in there. Cause it's cushion so.
Mm-hmm.
If I be one got stone wall anyway, if I be one preserve thing, you could do it up by the cultural village, the village where they got up in Matchman or wherever. You do it in the places where we got a lot of mills and so around the place where you could restore and got them there as
Yeah.
places. But big man, you need to get a transformational mentality, and you need to get a new like a what's the word I need? Oh, cause the Premier League to say world class. We ain't got no fucking world class. We need a modern mentality. You check it out, modern
But
thinking,
but
and
but
the stone wall
the thing about it,
represents some old things.
the thing about it, right? You gotta look at what some like we gotta look. You gotta look at what's trending right now. You see what's trending right now. Everybody taking pictures at significant place until they get weary. You know what I mean? Like we shouldn't wait till the park get weary. We try to create something so Singles people could come up and take pictures also. You know what I mean? Like for instance, you know what I mean? You got all these sports and all that stuff there, all these estate or whatever. You know what I mean? Try create something there for for sure people come up because people locally are fetching they're venturing right now. You know what I mean? Like what they call it, staycation weekend and all that stuff. There are a lot of Singles people coming over and all that stuff, the vice versa. You know?
Okay.
Like you're not supposed to like when you know you're supposed to don't create something because everybody coming at the Malcolm Gishard Park, right? And taking pictures right now. Don't wait till then. Go out. You know what I mean? Create something else now. Even if you go cut clean bush somewhere, because people like go take picture by all stone right now. All you gotta do just make a look good. People want to take picture right now. You know what I mean? So when you look now, he also selling us because when somebody see the picture, they're like, "Hey, I would like to go there." Well, look, when they go up there, he got a vendor up there. Same like the hot bar. You see, we have a lady down there offering towels and all that stuff. The dollar US a towel or whatever. You know what I mean? The same structure, modern mentality. Don't
Hmm.
wait till that they die out now. You know what I mean? So create a balance. So at least you know people got other trips to go on. Not just come there alone.
That's what me I say. I feel like Lego the thing, boy. I like as me say when me see the building, the man got the building the what been burned down inland revenue Ghana. I feel like that should have been the signal that we're moving into new navies. You check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that's what make I tell you about the disappointment to me of the premiere is I thought like we like the shit really we gonna hold Nevis and we gonna put Nevis we gonna drag Nevis in the 21st century. But what may I say is like them man just want Nevis like Charleston particularly to be UNESCO heritage site. You check. And basically I guess the idea is to make money from that. And even so, I still would have tried to get Charleston looking way better than where he looking if I want to do them thing there, particularly from the drainage standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not good. And look wise and smell wise. I, yes, the candidate, whoever, all the candidates for St. Paul's, are you talk about what you're gonna do to rectify the drainage situation in Charleston? Drainage and parking. Because me I tell you, particularly when if you're anywhere close to a drain, a Chinese drain, boy, boy, no man, they're there. You check these things need to be sorted out, and we already know what the issue is. Charleston is like over cutting down in terms of when you go underneath the south. Because I'll be below sea level or near. So, but these are the things we need to be sorted out. How
But you
are we
see,
going to develop
but,
Charleston?
but you see that so it's like only when it come a major problem people notice that shit. You know? You understand me?
Bah, watch
And
out,
it
you
ain't supposed to be
can't.
so. Like you can't wait till it come and become a major problem to deal with it. You know what I mean? Because you're just making it harder.
Bah, it's already a major problem. You know one of the major problem road, one of the road them want me to like for example, and this would not have been a big thing, but I would have praised this. You know the road behind National Bank
Yeah. Piss
where
Ali.
people just okay, okay. I would have liked if them man been during the pandemic. Got you there, send the fire, them and like who send the fire truck with the big holes, spread on behind there. Them man should have peered in between there and all them boy, that it would have been a nice look. And then the man need to start to do things. This is one of the things them again. As man, Van Nevis man, boy, I got to step up in a certain things. This pissing wherever the fuck I want. Ain't a good look, Jay. Ain't a good look. You can't just piss wherever you want. There's consequences to the shit. Then what we gonna be in, bro? You just some piss where there, so then why we got to smell, bro?
Right. Sometimes man just glad when man find a wall, especially on
Big,
carnival.
big man live and direct, right? Middle there in a tongue and see man piss like right there by the arcade. Just hollow right there by the bush them. I done in tongue Juve man in cause you know you got all kind of hedges and so and see man hollow right there. Juve I say yo, we got a little better than it. We are awful. I ain't he. Man even know he, but me say as man boy Abby. No. We doing some bullshit. Yeah, for real. We got to better. Watch out. Up to this thing. Like watch out. It need to got like policies in terms of like every business place supposed to got a bathroom jet. And yo, I use the bathroom and them. I'll be awful. Ain't good.
But you see, it's a flip side to a thing to it. Check it out because like you know what I
Mm.
mean. Like okay, first thing, we know we got public bathrooms. Then they ain't the best and all that stuff there. But at the same time, as a business owner, you know what I mean. Me won't like nobody just to come and use my bathroom either.
Yeah, but listen, Jason, this is what I'm saying. There is little classy things that you do. Watch here. You buy fucking something. Even if it's $1.50 somewhere, and watch you, patron. So what you wanna tell me? You coming in tongue all the time. You ain't got no way in tongue where you won't feel comfortable. You need you need to be so tactical that you need to be supporting a place uptown and downtown. So if you want to bust a shit and you're uptown, you can bust your shit, and if you reach downtown and you want to do something, you can do that too. All these things factor in, and people ain't gonna be so awful
But
because Jason so you never go in, for example, cause I done day in a mall or something, or not even a mall, me don't go in stores, and me gone in to go use the bathroom. Them man know what me and nothing. I piss more, I piss
I believe you
upon
know
a,
why.
upon a
Well,
human
yeah,
level.
but here, Alan, you know what I mean? Just how we could create, just how the Methodist church yard is created for parking for $5, you know what I mean? Somebody could come up with the
Mm-hmm.
idea now, you know what I mean, and create some sort of bathroom stamp point and charge maybe a
Uh,
$2, $3 for bathroom. You know what I mean? And the job is to just maybe clean it
so
from a
wait,
daily basis.
me tell you them man to charge to use the bathroom number on the pier.
Yeah,
You ain't know that. Oh, you better
yeah,
believe that.
but guess what? But guess what? It would be the last place we will go to because like at the time I used to use the bathroom, they ain't maintain it. So like because me got to go piss. You know what I mean? Me not supposed to go in there and feel good too.
Well, I was told that the reason why you have to pay is because no, them man got some kind of maintenance going
But at the time when I paid,
on.
you understand me? They hardly maintain it. Is luckily because of Randy bringing the tourists them, and they used to come off the boat because the boat does be a 40 minutes ride, and some don't be drinking on the boat. You know what I mean? It's luckily because of Randy. They start maintaining that bathroom. So let me say kudos to Randy Jeffers for implementing the government to making sure they clean the
And,
bathroom.
and ain't even that car. I sure somebody went in there and they was horrified, and then I was like, bro, y'all have to do better than that hinting that way. That you know what? That's a bathroom from a horror movie. You check, you need to get better than that shit. Hey, I feel like it's that.
But if money is being made for the bathroom, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta invest back in the bathroom too, you know what I mean? Because back then when you wasn't charging, you know what I mean? Like you just think about it as a plus now if you're making money from it, you know what I mean? So you just invest in the qualities of it. You check it up like you can't come in the bathroom and not got napkin and toilet paper and those type of stuff. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? These necessary things for a bathroom will possibly got soap, dish liquid, dishwash, hand washer, whatever.
So Jason, you still
Mm-hmm.
use toilet paper? You still use toilet paper?
Am I still use toilet paper?
No. I
Yeah.
done with that for me. I done with that for.
Why?
Wipes me I use, boy. Check it out.
Wipes? No,
My
sir.
upgrade! Yeah, man. I tell it, Jason. Jason. I, I only telling you, try once. Just try once. It's gonna be
No, I
amazing.
go over here.
That
So
shit is amazing. That shit is amazing, bro.
I realize the
You need
Americanizing, but it's okay.
no. Listen, you need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. So let me ask you a question.
The
You don't
Americanizing.
so you don't do like pedicures and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, I
Manicure
do.
and so this is what the fuck I tell you. You need to
No,
take
I
care of
used to do
yourself.
it back home. I used to do it in this. I used to do it.
So
I used to do it all the time.
Jason, you're a better man than me. Let me tell you something. You know, I realized last year, every now and again, I did not know this. Every now and again, Jason, you need to get a fucking massage. That shit is important.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And me not talk about car. You got ladies and they'll be like, me come massage you. Me not talk about them fucking massage you and they don't know what them are talking about. You get a professional. And she know what she doing with she hand them. You check it out. And she could feel the nut and yeah man. These shits is important for your body. Have you take
Happy
care of
finish.
yourself. Yeah, well, we could wrap up. We should be wrapping
Mr.
up.
Happy finish. You know, ask about wrap up.
Happy happy finish? When you happy finish?
Okay. Anyway,
Oh. No, I ain't
anyway,
get all of that.
anyway, it was fun, guys. You know what I mean? I just want to say pleasure for you guys coming in. You know what I mean? We're open to your critics, your criticism and whatever. And I just want to say
Oh yeah.
congratulations to Devon.
Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I was saying congratulations to Devon. You know what I mean? I feel good that an individual finally get a position in tourism, that valuable position. You know what I mean? I just feel good. You know what I mean? What's your take on that before we go?
Okay. Cause I need to you see? Cause I would have been talking to Ira about this. And he was of the opinion that I'm saying that the young lady, I think she was from Barbados or Grenada or both,
Hmm.
that she don't deserve the job. And it was not no problem of saying that she don't deserve the job, you know? Me just say, um, what the difference between this lady and who is here? You check it out. I
Hmm.
don't know what kind of skills she could have passed along. Me don't know what happened in the 2 years. You check it out? Because first of all, don't tell me it's nothing to do with no kind of fucking qualification or skill. He gets some kind of certificate that no tell you that he is a man who is capable of doing the job of CEO or whatever. I feel like it's that. And that was my general point. What the
Hmm.
difference is? How much percentage better whoever it is from foreign gonna be? They're gonna because if it's not a percentage what is like I could clearly see, boy, this here chicken and this here pig, then if I could say well one and chicken and one and pigeon, two of them are bored. You understand? So once I
Hmm.
could stay within the realm, then what we doing? So I feel like this could have been done from since the long time. At least
I feel so
we
too.
ain't. we ain't gonna no housing allowance and whatever other things because all of these things is going when you're bringing in these people in, it's all kind of allowance and all kind of story right now. It gonna just be salary, and I don't know. I'm gonna look to see. Listen, I don't see all kind of articles and all kind of videos concerning Nivision hotels. I see one the other day we're talking about the most romantic hotels in the Caribbean, and Nevis made the list. And you know which hotel they mangi? They mangi Montpellier as as one of the most romantic hotels in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sure? Me to see
Kudos
all kind
to
of lists.
kudos to
Um,
Montpellier as well.
well, here what I want to tell you, Jason, these lists don't really mean nothing. Yeah? Not particularly.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna have these lists here, right? You want the big eyeball list. Come,
Yeah.
what happened is that what happened is like you find relationships with people. One of them what I just get a lot is Carib Journal. Them man does have a lot of rankings in terms that they will say best beaches in the Caribbean, best
Mm-hmm.
places to stay, best this, best that, this kind of thing. So you will build a relationship. See Calvin asked something. He missed a lot, and Calvin he was helpful. Boy, I see you balling, you balling.
What Calvin said.
Yeah. He said he's just joining. What?
Yeah, this is what we're talking about, Calvin. You see that yeah. Anyway,
What
it
was
was
it?
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun, guys. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you know what I mean? I glad for the response of the people. I just want to say manners and respect to each and everybody. And it was the topics. I'll be here whenever again on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? Not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. No, not next Tuesday, but the other Tuesday. But depending
The-
on how things get, you know what I mean? You might just get us luckily on a between every week, depending how things go. But we ain't gonna announce that yet. But
yeah, if the
otherwise than
thing
that,
get hot.
I just wanna say I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys appreciate us also for keeping it real, keeping it 100 and straight across the board. So Alan, you take it away.
Good night, everybody. I can't go lie down. I can't go to family things. Later.
Your baby wipes. Yo, open the door.
Yeah, lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Got up in the morning, took a shot, it's a rock. Girl, you left my stomach in a knot. Took my lighter and you burned the bridge. Thought you was a writer. No, you're just an idol. You got me feeling like Big Sean in this 5, 4, 3, 2. I deserve a minute. Wait a minute. Gotta get up and over. Regain my composure. No longer my lover. Finally finished and you did it. Girl, you really showed me. Think with your heart, don't think with your body. Clever. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not Justin Timberlake, write me a river. Lately, I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. I feel like I have nobody to talk to. You tried to convince me it was all in my head, and I felt like it's not you, it's me instead. Ay, I wanted to rock with you, roll with you. Said you was my baby girl, then you left me too. Everything was kosher, perfect like a poster. Then I got word that you wanna leave a picture. Off with somebody else, off with the jerk. With the shame on me, I really thought that it could work. Off with somebody else, off with the loser. Shame on me, I really thought we had a. Lately I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've